Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for hashtag Whack Wednesday.
Okay. I like where you went with that.
I'm exhausted.
It was a nice
just after that's all the energy I had.
Nice,
was just
even.
Yeah, it was just to get that.
I was
on my Ben Stein. Bueller. Is he the one that said that? Yeah. I think
nice reference. Nice reference there.
Oh my gosh. Gigi is just over here gatekeeping the heck out of the order that people arrive.
Selling them. You're gonna be like,
you're gonna be scalping tickets to
give me a little bit, and I look out a lot.
Oh. Joyce is here, says, good morning, my amazing white family, fantabulous fine weathers. Please be praying for Barry and the family. His mom is in the hospital and is unconscious. Don't think she has much time left. Oh my gosh, Joyce, I'm so sorry.
Get all the well wishes.
Absolutely.
From this side.
Our prayers. So Sarah's here.
And tend to those.
Says third. I'll give you third, even though you're technically second. Well, no, Joyce is second. Okay, I feel you.
I have no idea anymore.
Just the order that you physically show up. I'm here for
super confused.
Hoofnitz here says, good morning, awesome weathers and work fam. Autumn on Clubhouse, you used an example when chatting about why people follow up keto when you leave your house. Can you please share that again? I loved that. Yeah. So
morning?
No. It was on Clubhouse on Friday.
Oh,
so there was a lady there that wasn't keto, and she was interested in starting
just
keto.
Curious on what's the talk.
Well, she was just like, does that mean you never eat not keto ever again? And I was just like, no. But I likened keto to your home where you live every day, right? Your everyday life. But and I've said this on here before, but think about it. When you go on vacation, if you go to Mexico, no, your family's not going to be like, oh my God, you don't live at your home anymore. Like, they're not going to say, oops, you don't live there. It's everyone knows that you're just there for a week and then you're coming back home, right? Like, everyone understands temporary deviations from your everyday life.
Exactly.
I mean, just because it's the weekend, it doesn't mean that you don't work at your job anymore, right? Like, just because you don't do the same thing every day doesn't mean that's not part of your everyday life and routine, right? And so that's what I call keto. Keto is my home. It's where I live. But that doesn't mean that I don't go on vacation every once in a while. And then people can't say, oh, I thought you were keto. You're not keto anymore? Like, yes, I'm keto. That's where I live. But I'm on vacation today, right? And so that's what I call it.
So cute.
So, being keto is not necessarily like, it's not categorized, at least not to me, by eating keto every single day or, eating food that are going to keep you in the metabolic state of ketosis. That's what I really mean, right? But it's just that, like, you've committed, that is your home. That is your everyday life, right? But we don't live our everyday life every day, right? Sometimes vacations, special occasions, holidays, anything, right? Like, it is societally understood that sometimes we will be, in different situations in our normal everyday life. So, yes. So yeah, that's what I said. I hope that helps somebody.
Helping each
Wacky's here, says, good morning, everyone. Yes. Let's see. Sam Banner's here, says, hello, proplers. Hi, Sam Banner. I'm glad that you're here. Latanya's here, says, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Gigi's here, says, good morning, weathers. What's the forecast? It is cold today. At least it's not raining, but it's cold. And after this, we have to go, at least I have to go help my granny take everything off of the truck for the Christmas party.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yep. And so it's cold today. So D said, morning, good weather's up since 6:30 on a Sunday. Kill me now. I woke up at 7:45.
Sometimes it happens, dude.
Yeah, but I got a lot of work done this morning. So Kelly said, good morning, everybody. Anybody else having problems with the chat and the YouTube not loading, but having trouble? But today was the worst. No. He said, why am I awake so early on my day off? Oh yeah, so I can hang out with my weatherly work familiar. I was like, that's why you awake, so you can see us. Kim said, good morning, party animal. Y'all must have had so much fun. We did. We had a lot of fun. Mary T said, good morning to the weathers and all the wacky weathers watchers. Happy Sunday before Christmas. It is the Sunday before Christmas. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Jen's here, says, good morning, late but here, meal prepping for the week. Way to go. Hera's here, says, good morning, weathers and whack fam. Hi, Hera. I'm so glad you're here today. Yes, Glenda's here. Says good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Glenda.
Yes. He said, I eat keto 99% of the time, but I will occasionally indulge in a planned deviation. Exactly. Whatever you want to call it, right? Like
a planned deviation vacation.
Planned deviation. Oh, everybody, look at Richard's shirt. So the no problem shirts are in, and I absolutely love them. So that says no carbs, no sugar, no problem, right? That was Gina's idea, HE double hockey sticks, Gina Marie, and she was like, you should make a shirt that says this. And then I just got like a spark of inspiration, so I made them. And so many of you ordered them last week with the coupon code no problem, and so most of those are made, and you should have gotten an email today saying that they're being shipped. So
there we go.
So yeah, that was pretty great. I also got a majority of the Team Protein shirts out as well, so those were able, like the turnaround time, the supply chain is really collapsing, and I'm really, or condensing, I should say, and I'm really loving that.
It's becoming quite beautiful.
Yeah, so it's really good. So yeah, those will be going to the post office today. I don't know if they'll be moved today, because they will work on Sundays, but they're gonna be there though.
There you go.
And so
progress is the process.
Yes. Nice. Let me see. Hoofnit said, oh, we got our hoodies and we love them. As a gal who worked shirt booth at the mall for Christmas season many years, I will say the Gildan brand is prime. Yeah, thank you. And purple is purple. It's purple. It's purple.
Not that again.
It is purple. Yeah, there are a lot of good. I mean, there's like the top tier brands of shirts that are just out there, like that. You know, the different levels of quality. In terms of the hoodies, Gildan is actually one of my favorites. So,
it's very comfortable.
Yes, that's what this is, and yeah, and I love it. So, but yes, I'm so glad you like it. Don't forget, take pictures, post on the internet, tag me, and IamKetoStrong.com.
Purple hoodie.
Teal's here, says good morning.
Oh.
It's blue. No, it's purple. I was gonna say it's blue. I'm so used to just the opposite of what Richard said. Good morning, Teal. I got your card. I'm gonna show it. I love it. Yes, Sarah said I got my shipping email. Yeah, all 3 of your orders are coming at once. So. Yes, Dee said your family on its own could start a small church. Boy, was that a lot of people. Did people come in from out of town? Not really, but I will say a lot of those people weren't my family. I was just like, hey, good evening, who are you? Like a lot of them were guests, like friends and family.
Like small pockets.
Yeah, small pockets of friends and family.
Everybody bought their 3 friends.
Yeah, so it was really good. You know, for the most part, everyone was wearing masks and distancing, but then, you know, at a certain point, you're just like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you know, so it was really fun. I had a great time. It was a lot of work. I sat at the door and took money all night. So
yes, you did.
Yeah, so that was my favorite way to contribute. So
I was hopping back and forth between helping you.
Yes, and entertaining his family, which was really important. Blue Dubs here says, good morning, fair weathers and watchers. Keto is where I live and I'm a homebody. Exactly. I don't go anywhere else. I don't go on vacation. Good for you. I absolutely love that.
Call those staycations.
So Gigi said, Richard, I'll never scout my whack play over tickets. I love that. Cece said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the family. Happy Sunday. Ear hustling while at work. Well, I'm glad that you are here, Cece.
And you are hilarious.
He said, bah humbug, I'm working Christmas Day. At least I get paid double time plus 8 hours and another $1 an hour extra for shift differential. Can I work on Christmas?
I was just gonna say, that's one of those things where everybody hates it until you're working it.
Yeah.
Once you start work, I mean, when you're actually physically there on Christmas and you're like,
ain't nobody
easy.
Nobody's doing nothing.
Like, yes, please. I'll read a magazine. This is great. Christmas tea every day.
Just to get paid essentially.
Can I work Christmas, New Year's? That's the beautiful thing about working holidays. It's like you're there and no one else.
Yes.
Is.
Mom said, why
it's like a convenience
I saw Autumn's blue hoodie with my own eyes, and the ding dang thing is really purple. Thank you. It's purple. Crayola crayon purple. You're right. It's purple. Sandmanner said your living room is emptyingly clean, which we had a lot of people. There's a tables and stuff from the party that we had on Friday. Okay, you guys, speaking of that, let's talk about the card game, Christmas cards. I just want to say, according to me, it was an epic fail, but everyone will be like, no, it was good. It was okay. Like, here's what I realized. I created a game for people that like games, right? Like when I was making this game, like, I was like, ooh, Teal and Carl would love this game. My best friend Sealark would love this game. Probably Jen and her husband would love this. I was like, ooh, we get to play a game that has like instructions and rules and strategy and logic, right? That is not my family. Apparently, they just wanted something simple. Like, by the time I dealt the cards and was explaining it, they were like, oh, Lord, more rules? What else? Oh, this is too much. And I was just like, but you're not even listening. Eventually, they came around, but the overall gist was, when is this going to be over? And I spent so much time and effort.
It was beautiful. It was gorgeous.
I was so mad.
It was a wonderful event.
They hated it.
No, it's just
they were like, I want to play the game where we just flip the cards over and try to match them. They just wanted to play concentration.
Well, yeah.
I built the Mona Lisa of games, and they wanted to etch a sketch like Fisher Price, my first gift card game. But it was fun to an extent, but it was not deep. Embraced. It's not deep. It is a simple game for people that like games,
Okay. That's like saying, hey, do you like research? Here's an encyclopedia.
No, it was not that bad.
I'm trying to say, like, for the layman out there, like anything more than like 3 rules. Once you start getting into 4, 5, and 6, and 8, you're like, wait, what now? What is the first 2 negate the third?
Oh my gosh! I mean, they played it essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I got it, but it is.
No, you were also like, when is this going to be over? And I was like,
winning. It was a horrible game to me.
You're supposed to support me,
no,
Richard.
Playing the game, I was losing, and that's what I didn't like. I was like the worst one.
It was horrible.
I do not have anything.
But that's part of the fun. Is like some people hit a lot of numbers and other people hit a little number.
I didn't like it in the moment because I was losing. Yeah. Like if I was winning, not that there was a loser.
He said, no. I work the help desk doing tech support, so I still expect to be busy. You might be.
Never mind.
Brianna's here says, good morning. I was crafting and lost track of time. Well, that's a great way to lose track of time.
Take it all back, Heath.
Sam Banner said maybe you can play a similar game with your friends. I was like, my best friends would have loved this game because we have a similar temperament and love for games.
I mean, it is deep.
Mom said, Autumn, we had a better time playing left, right, center. Exactly.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to explain it for Mom. She has the layman. See, once you get 2
left, right, center is a dice game that just involves 3 dice and it's just like in a couple of dollar bills. Here's the thing: we were playing my card game and everyone's just like, "Oh, when is this going to be over?" And then we finally finished the card game. I was like, "Screw it, it's over. We'll just call it." And then they were like, "Okay, now let's play this other game that I have called Left, Right, Center." And then I was like, "I'm not playing anything. I'm sitting on the couch sulking in the epic fail that was my hard work."
It was beautiful.
And so I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, and they're in behind me right here playing Left, Right, Center. And every time the dice rolls, everyone's like, "Ooh, yay!" I mean, they were just so animated and happy, and I was like, screw everybody. That's how you're supposed to be for my game.
You're so goofy.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, you're so silly. Well, I mean, left, right, center. You know how many rules that is in that? 3.
Oh my gosh. Mary T said, we would have loved that game. When you mass market it, I'm going to buy the game to play with my own family. I appreciate it. As soon as you tell us about it, how did it work? We are listening. Yes, I'm going to have like a special Zoom call to go over.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is how the game works.
Well, I also think it could be streamlined a little bit.
I mean, there were a few things where I'm just like, okay, I could change that. Yeah. But the majority, for the most part, the game is good.
Yeah,
it's all to say.
Exactly.
Bullet Up said, I'm a gamer. I would have enjoyed your game, Autumn. My kids love to bring new weird card games to family gatherings. And I watch my family go blank-eyed and they explain the rules. It was horrible. No, I wish they went blank-eyed. They were like very vocally objective. Oh, more stuff. Oh, even more to learn.
Well, I mean, I think
you want me to read? You want me to count?
They were just being silly too. They were really silly. It was a holiday, and they were like, they were expecting to come and just be like a fun, casual game. Yeah. And I think like you rolled out the rule book, and you're like, okay. Page 7.
We just have different definitions of the word fun. That's all it comes down to.
Well, I mean, but there are like some. I mean, it wasn't
Kim
the perfect
the drama
game.
too
There wasn't
funny.
a perfect game. There were some gaps in there that could be.
No, it wasn't the perfect.
Yeah,
it wasn't a perfect game, but it wasn't the torture that they made it out to be. I
completely agree there. But that's what I'm saying. I think that was the holiday theme. They weren't like the focus group. You know, they were just here just to yuck it up.
Yeah. Sarah said, I went to pick a streaming box up and got wrapped in left, right, center for the first time, playing with 2 little kids and their dad for an hour. I forgot my hubby was in the car outside. I won.
You see how addictive that is, Sarah?
Yeah, that's an addictive game, I guess.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah, Wacky said it was only the first run. So I know, right? I got things to tweet, but it was still great.
No, I said it was
he said, speaking of Zoom, that's tomorrow night. Yes. So my patron call is tomorrow night. If you're interested in becoming a patron, click the link below to find out more information. We have a Zoom call every month, and it's just great. It's just a great way for me to talk to my patrons and to actually see them and hear them talk back, because I talk to y'all all the time, but rarely do I hear you get to talk back, right? So I love those calls. So click the link below.
I love watching the background as well.
Gigi said, Sarah, you're in timeout. Yeah, if you left your husband in the car.
I mean, you won $40 though.
Rihanna said, I love card games, especially longer ones like Phase 10. Exactly. This game was a mixture of Phase 10, Uno, Rummy. There was a dice rolling element. I mean, it just, it was fun. It was fun.
No, I think was it you roll the dice to match, then you pick the card.
Yeah.
That's the number of cards you pick.
So the first part of it was that there are 7 dice, right? And you roll the dice, and whichever number appears the most frequently, that's how many cards you get to draw. So there's going to be some disparity. Sometimes people will roll like by the end of it, they were like, come on, 6. And I was just like, exactly. Be excited about the possibility of high number rolls, right? But then like Richard the whole time, he kept rolling 1. So he would only get to draw 1 card
and 2
each time, right?
And then they would take my card. Like, what the heck?
And then there were elements where you could take cards from other players, and so he'd have to like give his own.
Me personally was losing the game, so that's why I was like getting a little perturbed over here. But the game, I understood, and it was fun for me. I understood it.
Yes. Mom said, all of my coworkers love the shirt. Yay, I made custom shirts for my mom and her coworkers. Take pictures, Christina. And so I'm glad those all worked out. So
no, it was just a lot of rules.
It wasn't a lot of rules. It was not. There were clearly 7.
Maybe not a lot, but enough.
There were more than 2, I would say, if that's too many. He said, so we expect to play the game at Keto Palooza. Maybe you can buy the game. It's called Christmas cards. But it could be maybe like birthday cards, anything where there's a bunch of gift cards involved. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. She said 7 dice. I mean, but you only roll 7. Them to, to get to see how many cards you get to draw.
You roll the dice to get to the cards.
Yes.
And then you get to the cards, then you match the cards.
Then you play your turn.
Gift card.
And then you play exactly. Then you play your cards in order to be able to access the gift card.
There it is. Easy peasy. I loved it. Oh
God! It was so funny.
It was fun.
Sarah said maybe everybody bring a gift card to Ketapalooza. We could play. Hey, that would be fun. And people that actually like games.
Exactly.
Damn it.
Exactly. We need to do a test group now.
I tell you, I felt so just unappreciated. I was like, you guys know. And then my whole family was like, you made this up. Like, you made this up. I was like, yes,
I think they were being silly sometimes. I really I said they weren't the focus group, so they were just being goofy sometimes. Just like, oh, okay.
So Brianna says, what if you roll 2 3s and 2 5s? Then that means that there are 3 dice that are left, and so you have to continue to roll them until you either get 3s or like a majority 3 or 5, right?
Yes. That's how I was, Brianna, if I was getting 1s and 2s.
Yeah, because that would happen. Some people would roll, like 3 1s would come out, and then 3 4s would come out. So they only have 1 dice left, and you have to roll it to either get a 1 or a 4. And in Richard's case, it would always land on.
I would always have like 3. Everybody else would have like 8 cards in their hand. I would have like 2. I'm pretty sure that I am
Joe
losing
Ray's
right
here
now.
says good morning. Just woke up. Hey, we barely just woke up.
I enjoyed it though.
He said, "Well, we appreciate y'all. Thank you so much." Judy said, "You guys are too funny about this gift card because I built it up for so long."
Well, I mean, it was fun, but you just kept adding layers to it.
No, they were the same. They were all the same layers from the beginning. It was the same number of layers. Yes, Blue Dove said 7 dice. That's more than Yahtzee.
Oh, Blue Dove. That was one part of the game.
But it went rather quickly. It's like no one sat there for 10 minutes trying to get the numbers to match. At most, people had to roll the dice 3 times. That's it. Like,
maybe
roll the dice and keep forward. Keep it moving. It was just like, and then not to mention, where's the little thing? Not to mention, my family's full of old people. So even when there was 1 dice in the cup, they would do this for like 4 seconds, and then they would roll, and then they put the 1 dice in there. They would do this. I was like, what are y'all doing? Just take the dice and roll.
I mean, it's a pretty
what is wrong with you?
It's beautiful. They want to use it.
It was horrible. Like they would.
These are the dice.
They would be like, "Oh, this game's taking too long." Like as they're rolling the dice, and I was like, "Spit it out already!" Like it was. Yeah, oh my gosh, it was
deep
so...
and beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Deep and beautiful.
Maitreya said, if people like games, oh my gosh, looks at a wall and half to the floor, ceiling full of board games. See, that's me. That is me right there.
Exactly.
Mary T said, we play a made-up card game where the dealer flips the first card, and that's how many cards you get. So one person can have 3, and the other one can have 12 in their hand. Bunch of other crazy rules.
Yep.
Exactly.
No, that's definitely the game. That's definitely a game too. That was that element in it as well.
He said, so next year send out Christmas cards with the rules printed out. So they'll try to say, no, we're never playing that. I'm abandoning Christmas cards for my family next year.
You're not doing the game at all?
No, we're gonna play maybe a different version of concentration. They all kept saying how much they loved. I like the matching game that we played last year. I was like, that was simply flipping over cards to see if they match. Oh, the 4th grader would also like that game. You know, like I was trying to.
Where's the strategy?
Where's the strat? I was trying to elevate it just a smidge.
You're so cute.
But they want simple. They just want simple and easy delivery system to the gift cards.
You want that repetitive. That's why they had so much fun with left, right, center, because you want that quick return on investment.
Yeah, that's exactly what
the card game was just like Monopoly. It's like you get into it and you're like, wait, 2 hours later, like, wait, what's going on?
I mean, but that's how, what was it, 5 Crowns that we played with Teal?
Oh, no, I got you. But
I like those games. I like that pacing.
Not as
whereas my family does not like that pacing.
They are not.
I know that for certain.
Or maybe they just weren't prepared.
Yes.
I probably warn them, like, this is going to be a deep and involving game.
Yes.
Prepare yourself.
Sarah said people don't like change. Boy, do I know it. So in so many aspects. Maitreya said, oh, and also don't forget this morning after we can connect again on the Radical Geek Coffee Talk at 6:30 Eastern. Got a fancy pants siphon for tonight. What is that?
Nice.
Yes. He said in high school we used to play cards during lunch, a round of spades followed by a round of hearts. Wow, that's crazy. So
something real quick, you can just dip your toe in, bing bong, get in.
Gigi said maybe there were just too many of you. No, this game worked. Because the more people, the better. Number. Yeah, like I think it works for 6 to 8.
I think it was optimum numbers. Just they were really laissez-faire.
Yeah, no one was committed to learning the game.
Yes, they were more just let's show up and just do something goofy.
Yeah, they were all and then I brought champagne or was it Prosecco, and everyone's like, we're gonna need more drinks for this. They had to be drunk to get through my game because it was horrible.
No, they did. They just were enjoying themselves. They were enjoying themselves, and you had a great event. And that's what we all did.
No. Teal said, are you going to have a rebus behind the concentration board? I don't even know what that is, but if it makes it more complicated, I would love to. I love complex strategy.
I know, right? That would be quite amazing.
Mary T said they were into drinking, not thinking. This sums up the entire
I was going to say, you went into it
this literally
with notepads and stuff,
and
it was no one's using any of the things I set up. Throw that out of the way.
Yeah, he said, I was about to say that does sound like a drink. God. Sarah said I have to be boozed up to get through my family. Oh, well, Joe Ray said, what cards did you get? I'll go get them.
Yeah, no, it's the board game was unique.
My family is a lot simpler. Like my mom's side of the family is a lot simpler when it comes to gift cards. Like they're all pretty much to the same places. Somebody bought an AutoZone card though, and my uncle Russell drew it. He was like, "Does anybody need this? We're trying to trade. Does anybody need this AutoZone card?" I was like, "You're stuck with that one, champ."
I use AutoZone all the time. Great establishment.
You do not go to AutoZone all the time unless you go there.
A gift card. Give me a gift card.
Unless you go there, we're not together.
I will happily go. You know how many good.
Okay, so the funny thing is, guys, I accidentally bought 7 gift cards. I just went to too many places. Okay, but I redrew. I got 2 Target gift cards. And here's another thing that gets on my nerves. These were clearly bought at a Walgreens the day before. Like,
that might be mine.
They've got to be holiday themed.
It is holiday themed. Remember, I told you. Look, there's a white dog with a red.
I got 2 Meijer gift cards.
That's holiday.
And I got TJ Maxx home goods. I think I actually bought this one. So this one's mine own that I got back. I got a Panera Bread one, which I have to save those for a special occasion.
That's holiday.
That's for bagels. Then I got a Bath and Body Works. These are all just like typical gift cards. Somebody bought these at Lowe's, like whereas I went to every single store and got Christmas themed gift cards for everyone.
No one does that. Literally what there's
Hoopner said, "You are cracking me up. While I lose interest in sitting too long for games, I would give yours a whirl." No, they all lost interest. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I mean, it's a funny test. I'm like, to see.
Oh my gosh.
The weight limit.
She said Arebus is also a picture puzzle. Is a picture puzzle. I would love that. My family, on the other hand,
even if
would
you
not
didn't
love that.
It, you would do it anyway.
He said the family that drinks together stays together. Apparently, they just get in a big fist fight. So.
No, they just.
Brianna said, "Are you going to save the gift cards for your birthday again?" Yes, I'm going to do that. So Meat Bay said, "AutoZone gift card in the winter sounds good to me." No,
that's what I'm saying.
I said I would have gotten like.
For me, it was a Hobby Lobby one. That's what I'm throwing in the garbage can. What the heck am I doing? I'll take your AutoZone card.
I'll take your Hobby Lobby.
Thank you. What am I gonna do with that? I don't want no old.
So we're going
crocheted.
We're going to Dad's house on Christmas Eve, and we'll see what gift card roulette looks like then.
Yay! So. See what new twist he adds to the list.
So, but I mean, to be honest, his isn't really a game either. He just basically dumps a bunch of gift cards in. They're in those gift card holders, so you can't see. There's just a pile of them in the middle of the floor, and we just go around grabbing gift cards out.
But also, when you open them, there's some.
Sometimes there are zingers.
Whammies.
Yeah, sometimes there are whammies. Yes. Like we get to draw lottery tickets or cash. Yeah, or we have to give a card away or something.
Or there's give a card away or get a card or something like that. Just more randomized.
Yes. He said the only hiccup I could see if we tried it at Keto Palooza is that there are so many stores that are not located near all of us. It'll be a little tricky. So the good thing is after everyone gets back the amount of cards they put in, then there's an entirely different activity that happens where people start trading cards, right? So it's just because that happened, because my aunt and uncle are in Atlanta and they don't have Meijer where they are in Atlanta, and they got a Meijer gift card. They're like, "Hey, anybody want to trade this? We don't have Meijer near us." And I was just like, boop, I have a Meijer, so I'll trade them. I traded them. So yeah, you can trade your cards after you draw them all. So, yes. So, like you said, I didn't think of the cards having Christmas themes. What fun. It's a Christmas.
Well, you love driving to the places because each individual store has their own separate holiday cards.
Yes.
That's why you get, instead of just going to one store that has.
Yeah, that I can just get it. But no, I get the ones that, like this Bath and Body, this TJ Maxx one. This is like a cable knit sweater that says Merry Christmas.
You drove
the
way to
TJ Maxx, even though I'm gonna save it till July, and they're like, "Oh, cool, Christmas themed gift card in July."
Yeah.
So.
Nope, I'm grabbing all of them from one.
Yes.
Place.
Sam Benner said there are plenty of manly men who crochet and or knit. I agree. He's prejudiced against Hobby Lobby.
Against immediately. It's like you are against AutoZone.
I love the gift card exchange idea, and I'm going to adopt it in my own family full of adults. Might add a lotto ticket to the mix. Yeah, lotto tickets and cash. Everybody. He said, okay, now we get to get a swap meet too. I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, no, for me,
Tanya said, hi, fam. What's up, you guys? Just a quick shout out, ear hustling in the car. So glad that you're here, Tanya.
Yay, Tanya.
Your hoodie's going out in the mail today. So, yes.
See, I would definitely use the AutoZone before the Hobby Lobby. You know how many things your car needs?
Yeah, okay. So we didn't even talk about, you see how out of all the talking we did, I didn't really talk about food a lot because like it really just wasn't really even the focus of the weekend. I definitely ate my marker, my pen. Oh gosh. And so I definitely ate off keto. I definitely ate more than, energy than my body needed to use in any particular day. But I just didn't really focus on the food, and I had a great time. Even at our family Christmas party, the only thing that was just like, oh man, that was great, was like Richard literally bought me like a 4x4 inch square of Costco cake. It was like, oh, the honk of cake. And I said, this is indulgent. I was like, I will eat all of it. And
you say get
and it was the part that had the Christmas ornaments on it too, so it was the most icing on the cake. I said, and this is excessive. Yes, please.
We picked it up.
So yes, so we were exactly right. So we were entitled to it.
Everyone was like, "You getting that much cake?" And I was like, "Look here, lady. First of all, okay, let me look you up and down." Look at you like a show.
Oh my gosh. So
stay out.
But other than that, I really didn't. I didn't. I ate, like I said, a good amount, but I wasn't like focused on let me get as much stuff, that I can.
You had a regular. You ate meatballs?
Oh, I had some meatballs.
They had meatballs. You just eating them.
And I had like a pulled pork, like sandwich. The barbecue. That's what I love. I love making little mini sandwiches. So like, because it was catered by a barbecue place, so they had pork and chicken. Then they had like the red onion and the pickle slice, and then like you could put the barbecue sauce on. Like that's my jam right there. So that's mainly what I did. Okay, So Friday was epic fail Christmas game night, and so I stepped on the scale. Yes, and it was 199 point. Was it 8? Was it? Yeah, I mean just barely under 200 plus 3.08 plus 3.8 there. I don't think that's what I wrote. No, that's what I wrote down. Okay. And then, Saturday was the Christmas party, and I thought I did well, but the scale, on the other hand, thought something else.
What did the scale think?
I stepped on the scale this morning, and it was 206.2, and I was like, you're ornery, scale. Like, I didn't even do that bad, but, here's the thing. I honestly don't care, right? Like I had a great time. I don't feel bad. Like I don't feel weighed down. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel sick. I don't feel anything. Like I had a great night, right? And so this is going to even out. Today is Richard's mom's birthday. Happy birthday if you're watching. So we're going over there today for like a birthday dinner. I'm going to eat off keto. I don't know what they're going to have. But I'm not going to make the whole thing about food, but I'm just going to eat whatever they have there, right? But then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all these 4 days, right back on track, right? Because I have no reason not to eat.
Oh, there you go.
Then Friday's Christmas Eve, so I'll be eating whatever's at my dad's house. And then Saturday's Christmas, and then we'll have brunch. Then Sunday is going to be my last day of sitting and watching TV and finally doing nothing, right? Being able to do nothing on a Sunday.
What is that?
Because it'll be Christmas will be over.
Yeah, you're right.
Or on next Sunday, like after Christmas is over, we can just watch TV the whole day and relax. And then after that, I'm pretty sure I'm back on. Like, there's nothing like, yeah. And I don't even know what we're doing for New Year's. Maybe it'll just like chili dogs, right? It'll just be like me and him. Like, it's not going to be this big thing, right? So I don't really even see an opportunity for me to like have to go overboard. Like, and more than that, I just don't want to, right? I don't want to.
There you go.
This number doesn't make me sad. I'm just like, okay, that's what you said, right? And then plus, when January starts, it's not like there's a time limit for me to have to get back to where I was or get, like, it's just, I'm going back to whatever, what is that? Protein sparing fasting. And I'm just going to do that for the foreseeable future, right? There's no reason for me to not eat normally every day, right? So what was that? 6.4. I was like, I can't do math in the morning. 0.4. It is what it is, right? So there you go. So yes.
It is all right.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Mary T said, although I must confess, I would hit the gift card rack at the grocery store, but I have an excuse. We have no mainstream stores in my town. Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
That's me, Mary T.
But I
also have no excuse because we have no stores in our town.
Blue Dove said there are 7 episodes in the Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. One more coming for Christmas if you're looking for a new show. What's that about? It sounds like
I did see it
fun. It sounds like time travel, and I'm okay with that.
I never watched.
Brianna said the meatballs aren't too far off keto, so at parties I can usually mentally handle eating them. Yeah, it's just the barbecue sauce, but it was absolutely delicious. He said, all righty, folks, I'm about to bounce. We need to wake up the warden so we can make a Costco run. See you all tonight as we tune in for Matreya's Coffee Talk. Yeah, we're about to bounce too. Like I said, we have to help Grandmama, I mean, you guys, there is a literal U-Haul truck full of decorations.
Do we have to,
I mean, I have to. She's my granny.
Just got hurt.
Yeah, so I have to. I got to help her do all that stuff. But yeah, we have a busy day today, even, you know, between that and then going to, you know, with his mom's birthday. Yes. So it's just like, I'm looking forward to just like chilling out and vegging out, but even then we're building up to next week, which is Christmas, which is at my house and I have to entertain. So there's a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna relax and take the days as they come. But I'm not. But I'm not using this. I'm not taking this entire week off. I'm not being like, oh well, it's the week up to Christmas. I don't have to plan. I don't have to eat on track. I don't have to like. I'm literally going back to my protein sparing days, right? So
that's so adorable.
Okay, well, have a good day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow right back here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.